Hi, my name is Richard Israel. In my Advent prayers this year, I have found my attention focused on courage in the midst of fear, and offer this reflection for all whose lives are touched by the ministry of Trinity Cathedral. Among the many sacrifices we have been called to make in the pandemic of COVID-19 is the shared singing of our faith. Even if you come from a family like mine, in which either you are blessed with perfect pitch, or like some of us, have ushers reluctant to give you a hymnal, singing our faith touches the depths of our hearts as few things can. Have you ever noticed how many songs Luke employs in telling the story of Jesus' birth? Our readings for the third and fourth Sundays of Advent include Mary's song, the Magnificat, that she sang when she was greeted by her cousin Elizabeth. Zechariah, Elizabeth's husband and the father of John the Baptist, sang of God's gift of one who will prepare the way for the Messiah. On Christmas Eve, we will hear again the angel's song, "Glory to God in the highest and peace on earth." And Simeon sings his song of farewell, the Nunc Dimittis, once he has seen God's promises to Israel embodied in Jesus. Why so much singing, we might ask? I think Luke understood that songs are powerful. Songs of praise and thanksgiving unite us with the one to whom we lift our voices. Likewise, canticles of courage and promise help us name our hopes and in the process bring them into being. The season of Advent holds many themes, but the witness of Mary reminds us that Advent is about God's promise of mercy. She sings, "He has helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy, according to the promise he made to our ancestors." I haven't witnessed much mercy recently, have you? In our political discourse, can we even recall what it feels like to know mercy, to extend mercy toward others? We need Mary's remembrance of God's mercy more than ever. In her case, it meant that she was seen by God and regarded as his servant. Mary sings of a world she had never known. She knew about being lowly and may have even known what it is like to be hungry. And there, in a place where her people lived under oppressive conditions, Mary sings that the world has already changed. Mary sings of the world the way God sees the world, the way God reveals the world to be in the life of Jesus the Christ. Perhaps this is the reason the church advises us not to start singing Christmas carols in Advent. In our culture's rush to Christmas, we are tempted to sentimentalize Christ's birth and neglect the mission for which he came and to which he calls us to give ourselves, to give birth to a world of justice and peace, knowing that to do so will be disturbing and even sacrificial for many of us. Mary's song that envisions light in a world of darkness strengthens us who sing it to resist the powers of this world. The future Mary sang of is a vision of the restoration of the whole human family. She saw in the birth of Jesus the dawning of God's kingdom among us that makes it possible for everyone to experience the joy and vibrancy God intends for us all. While COVID-19 still silences our shared song this Advent, perhaps the virus invites us to pay attention to Mary's words in all their power. We look forward to the mercy and generosity and compassion of God being fulfilled for all people. This song of hope enables us to look past our fears. Singing it gives us strength to join in God's work of transforming all creation by making a difference in our corner of the world. As we join in Mary's song, God will sing in and through our lives, giving us courage, joy, and peace as we watch God's impossible vision be born among us.